Hey Brandy and Tim, thanks for the shout out. This is Hying and Chris with East by West Farms. Obviously Hying is not here. Let me explain this in a second. We both started East by West Farms about half a year ago. We are both first generation immigrants to the US. Hying, representing the eastern part, comes from China, myself from Germany. We started this farm here in south central Texas. Now, I've been traveling through the Middle East, just came back a week ago, and with this COVID-19 going around, we decided that it's better if I lock myself up here on the farm for 2 weeks until we know that there is that I didn't catch a virus. Now, I had 2 tests, everything turned out well. So we're gonna stitch that a little bit together. Hying did a recording in our home in Dallas. I'm gonna do the recording here and we put it all together. The first question, what got you into homesteading? Well, I grew up in a homestead. My father was an agriculture engineer, my mother was a homemaking teacher and was teaching homemaking for a while until my elder brother was born. So I've been used on living on homegrown food, juicing, canning. We lived on a fairly small plot that was maybe quarter acre, maybe half an acre, certainly not more than that. And we produced pretty much all the fruit that we had, all the vegetables that we were eating for a family of 4 kids, 2 adults. We had gooseberries in the back, strawberries, grown asparagus, potatoes, of course, all sort of cabbages, salad, radishes, onions, a lot of onions, no garlic for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. If you're used to eating your homegrown food from your own yard, the taste is just so much better than anything you can buy in the store. Even organic food does not have that kind of taste that you get from the food that you grow organically in your own backyard.
What's something you want to add to your homestead in 2020? Obviously, we are building the chicken coop now. If the weather collaborating, we should finish by the end of March. After that, my plan is to build an outdoor kitchen so I can start to showing how to cook the vegetable that we harvest from the yard. The most difficult lesson I would say is to how to work with Mother Nature, and we definitely are very far attached from the nature because of the technology and the way we grown up in the city. So when we get to the homestead and lots of things we don't even think of now becomes a problem. So we really need to learn how to observe the landscape, observe the weather, and really learn how to work with Mother Nature, not work against Mother Nature.
So what's your favorite chore when homesteading? Well, the answer might be surprising to you. I really enjoy weeding. It's just something I do enjoy. I like to pull weeds by hand. And that really helps me to settle down, calm down, soothe your mind. It's sort of meditative. You know, you could argue, what is a weed? Weed is, in my opinion, weed is a plant that's unwanted in the specific location where it is. So they're not evil and good and evil plants in that sense. Weeding really helps me to really do nothing. I mean, it's sort of the ultimate meditation. It's really doing absolutely nothing, not playing any movies in your head, not recapping what happened during the day. What could I have done better? What should I have done better? What wrong answer did I give? It's really being there, taking care of something, getting rid of the weed, moving them to the compost pile. So I do enjoy that process, and I of course enjoy the results after the weeding is done.
What's your favorite thing to grow? I would say all the things we grow, I really enjoy growing them. But the one thing that I really want to grow is bamboo. First of all, they are beautiful and they have many uses. You can use it for building material, for garden trellis, and also the bamboo shoots. Probably one of the delicacy that I really miss over here. Once in a while I can find the bamboo shoots in Asian store, but they are so expensive and they just doesn't taste the same as the fresh bamboo that you harvest from the field.
What do you love most about the homesteading community? Well, I must say the homesteading community is just incredibly friendly. People don't really care about where you come from, what the color of your skin is, what kind of hair you have, what car you drive. It's about getting things done. It's about growing things. It's about livestock. Everybody's helpful. Our neighbors, for example, when we're here, their dogs are roaming, and those are big dogs. Their dogs are roaming our property. We're trying to do the same thing to our neighbors if we can. It is just a very tight-knit, very friendly community.
Your favorite meal that you make? This is a tough question because anything that cook from the things that we grow, I like the most. I mean, it's very difficult to pin down what's the favorite meal. Maybe it's the first harvest in spring when the spaghetti beans start to come when we harvest the spaghetti beans, and that's the kind of first thing you get in summer. That's always very tasty, but in winter, the cold, like hong cai tai, that's my favorite. I can eat it every day. So it's a tough question. All the meals I cook, as long as they're homegrown ingredients, I like them.
What is your favorite holiday? East by West Farms, that has a few advantages. One means that we can celebrate the Western holidays and the Eastern holidays. So we've got the best of both worlds. The holiday I like most are the ones that I'm not very used to. Dragon Boat Festival is one of these festivals that I really enjoy just because it's something different. We started baking moon cakes, which is a very tasty type of cake. Very different style than the Western cakes are like. So that's the stuff I do enjoy.
My favorite holiday is the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is a Chinese festival to celebrate fall harvesting. It's in the lunar calendar of August 15th. So that's when the weather has just changed from the brutal summer heat to a very comfortable fall autumn weather. And on the 15th, you have a beautiful full moon in clear sky. So it comes with, of course, any festival in China comes with a big dinner cooked with all fresh harvest produce and vegetables. And after dinner, the family will gather at the courtyard, drinking rice wine and enjoy the beautiful full moon. Is your homestead where you intend to settle permanently, or you are looking to create a new one elsewhere? I wouldn't say that the current farm is our permanent settlement. At this point, it will be for now until probably we retire. After that, we may move to a place that is more better weather or climate for agriculture. Texas, we like Texas, but Texas weather is not the best for agriculture. But on the other hand, if we learn how to produce foods in this environment, probably will have better success when they move to a better environment. What are some homesteaders you follow and enjoy learning from? There are so many of them. As I said, there's just tons of knowledge out there. Sometimes I feel that I spend too much time in YouTube watching these videos. I hope that time is well spent. Of course, there are very big names or the ones with lots of subscribers, like Living Traditional Homestead, the Arms Family Homestead, Justin Rose, and the Edible Acres.
The Okies, of course, Dutch, the Crocker, Sawyer Ridge, very well-known guys up not too far from here, up in Oklahoma. There's just a wealth of information that they're producing on a regular basis.
But I will name a few that probably is less well known. One is the Asian Garden to Table. She gives really very good instruction and information about planting Asian vegetables. And another one is Peter B. I believe they are in Louisiana, so it's not very far from us. Probably have similar environment. And he's a funny guy. Somehow I find him funny and enjoy watching him struggling through his chores. And recently I found another one is Daisy Creek Farms, and I believe the farm, they just bought the farm in California. But he gave also very detailed, very informative contents about gardening.
I want to mention Siloe at the Suburban Homestead. Really love the channel. It is the golden standard in video production, in content generation. He's just amazing. I think he's an artist or designer by trade. That quality of video production and content is the golden standard. Also interesting, the Green Dream project, a couple out in Arizona that's trying to do homesteading there. A lot of work that's going on there and a lot of really out-of-the-box ideas that I think we can adapt to our environment here. Second to last channel I want to mention is the Permaculture Food Forest of Dan. He's doing great work building a permaculture food forest, just like the channel says. I'm learning a lot from him by just watching his struggles and his successes in building a sustainable and permanent food forest. And finally, I want to give a shout out to KBL Texas. That's a couple down in San Antonio, not too far from here. They've got similar problems with the weather that's very unpredictable out here in Texas. I think they have a very healthy approach to homesteading. They're doing raised bed, they're starting small with something that's manageable, and walk everybody through what they're doing, how they're doing it, what kind of challenge they have, and what successes they have. Big shout out to KBL Texas. Really love your channel. Hey Tim, thanks so much for inviting us to your Zero to Homestead channel and giving us the opportunity to answer these 10 questions. If you want to learn more about us, follow our channel at East by West Farms. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe so you get updated to anything that's happening here at our homestead.